Hello everyone. Today we have something rather unusual, um, or at least unusual to get your hands on in quantities like this. So we've got a full case of pre-release packs from the Brothers War. Um, Now we have opened quite a bit of Brothers War, and we're going to open up these. I'm going to do just one per video. And as you can see, we've got Urza's Iron Alliance. There's two different kinds. There's Urza's Iron Alliance, and there's one for Mishra, which is Mishra's Burnished Banner. And each pack has apparently they use double-sided tape for these. Each pack has, I think, 6 draft boosters and a seeded pack that has its own set of stuff. So between these 16 pre-release packs of 96. Yeah, 96 different packs, so roughly the equivalent of 3 draft boxes. A little less than 3 draft boxes. You've got 2 and 2/3 draft boxes. Each draft box is 36 packs. As you can see, we've got Mishra's Burnished Banner and Urza's Iron Alliance. Yeah. You know what? I know what I'll do. We'll do one of each in each video. That way we get to scratch the itch of opening up a bunch of packs, but also get to see more things at once. That seems cool. I have already forgotten how these were in this bigger box. Oh, okay, they were that way. That makes sense. Yeah, this way I can put them side by side, so I can pull out one of each time. That'll be cool. And there's the last two. Cool. All right. So we've got our 2 pre-release kits here. So let's see which one's better. So yeah. Open them up. We got Urza on the right, Mishra on the left. Means I'm gonna have to flip this over. Oh no. So far Mishra's Urza's winning because can't get Mishra open. There we go. Let's see, a Marvelant Menagerie of Machines, and what does this one say? Get your gears turning. Okay. So far, I think Mishra has the less weird uh saying. Oh, these have little counters on them too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so the pre-release kits actually have tokens built into them, which is kind of cool. Although I have no idea what these ones are supposed to be for. Does anyone know? Also, how are these just better tokens than the ones in the fat packs? Like they're thinner material, but they're they're just easier to punch out and and just feel better. I don't know how to explain it. Like they have a better finish on them. It's interesting. I'm not gonna sit here and punch those out. All right. So inside, the deck boxes are still coded to Urza and Mishra. It's pretty cool. Let's see. And oh, we get different colored dye as well. So in Mishra's we got a blue dye, and in Urza we got a yellow dye, which is pretty sweet. All right. I don't know if the seating for the packs is different, but we're about to see. So the little deck box, and of course we got the little thing for holding your tokens. Oh, and apparently there's art on the back of them. So you've got Urza, Mishra's. Neat. As far as the seating for these packs goes, I have no idea how that works. Get a little pre-release booklet giving you, a little poster, I guess. Yeah, there are different ones. So you get a little poster, and on the back, it's some semblance of a curve. I guess it's better than people not knowing basics of sealed. Although that is just a very general guideline. All right. So we got a Deathbloom Ritualist in our Mishra pack, and a Misery's Shadow in our Urza pack. Okay. So there's also a token in the back. I don't remember if there is another card in here. I didn't make it to the... Oh, yeah, I did. I went to the Brothers War release. Oh. Oh well. Someone's probably gonna screen grab that. But yep. If you saw that, you're welcome to it. I don't know why I tried to hide that. Like, it's not like I'm gonna put it in on my arena. I haven't logged into arena in a while. Um, Probably should, but yeah, they are unique codes. Dang. All right, Deathbloom Ritualist. The Mishra side. Let's see. Urza Pack 1. See, we get Opportunist, Emergency Weld, Ambush Paratrooper, Desynchronize, Bitter Reunion, Burrowing Razor Maw, Power Stone Engineer, Power Plant Worker, Ashnod's Intervention, Epic Confrontation, Fall of Krug, Cradle Clear Cutter, which was alright in pre-release, Pyrrhic Blast, In the Trenches. Hey, that is our second In the Trenches. Excuse me. And a Door to Nothingness. Very cool. A Power Stone token. So far, Urza has a lead in that it pulled a card that we hadn't pulled very many of yet. So for Mishra, we've got Depth Charge Colossus. Mishra's Domination. You know, I think the only thing that's even seeded in these is the promo. So I'm not sure why I would expect otherwise. Excavation Explosion, Stone Retrieval Unit, Tower Worker, Wing Commando. Like, In the Trenches is just fantastic for sealed if we go into white. And we've got Misery Shadow, which could push us towards white-black. Saren, No One Left Behind. Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. We have gotten so many of those. It is Argoth number 8. And an Ivory Tower. So far, well, I mean, Argoth could be good. I mean, it's not great in sealed, but it's not terrible. The ability to create tokens is nice, and then we've also got a Steel Seeker and a Yodian Dissonant, which those are very powerful uncommons. And Phalanx Vanguard was pretty good, and a Gorthon Sprite is pretty busted for sealed. So let's see. We got In the Trenches, which is just fantastic, but let's see, we got Cradle Clear Cutter, which is okay. Fall of Krug is a trap. Epic Confrontation is good. Power Stone Engineer to go within the trenches. Let's see. Ambush Paratrooper wasn't bad. And a Gorthon Opportunist is just fantastic. So, yeah. I think the rare goes to In the Trenches. Probably pull those since I did that for the other. As far as synergy goes, I don't know. I think the Urza deck might have it just slightly. Alright, Urza Pack 2. Union of the Third Path. Stern Lesson. Rolling Strike. Shoot Down, so some primo removal. At least for this set. Prison Sentence to go along with our In the Trenches. And Supply Drop wasn't bad. It also just wasn't very good. Obstinate Bailoff, though, very solid and sealed. So is Giant Cinder Maw. Hero of the Dunes, pretty good. We get a Drafna. Now, Drafna is fantastic and sealed. Along with that, we get an Ornithopter and a Key to the City. So Key to the City is very powerful and sealed. Second Mishra pack. Coastal Bulwark. Scrapwork Mutt. Boulder Branch Golem. Now that is quite a bomb and sealed. Clay Revenant. Yodian Medic. Malachi Archaeologist wasn't bad. Dwarven Forge Chanter. Warlord's Elite. Unleash Shell. Lay Down Arms. Solid piece of removal for sealed. Transmigrant Altar. Yeah. Great Desert Prospector. A second Deathbloom Ritualist. Now, we may be on the self-mill plan between the two Deathbloom Ritualists and the Argoth. Plus we got a schematic Mishra's Bauble. Very nice. And a full art planes. I don't know. We might have green-black self-mill here. We got the Revenant. Got the Boulder Branch to go along with it. Got Coastal Bulwark for that sweet surveil. No One Left Behind. Steel Seeker and Dissonant. And the Stone Retriever unit, our Stone Retrieval unit was not bad. Plus Power Stone Fracture and a Sprite. Even have a big chunky boy to bring back. Oh, Mishra might edge out in this one. Right. Urza's pack number 3. I got Aeronaut's Wings. That's pretty solid. Swiftgear Drake was not real great and sealed, to be honest. I tried it out and I wanted it to be better than it was. Now, Symmetry Matrix was pretty solid. And Alloy Animus was very strong. Painful Quandary. Painful Quandary can be a bomb in limited. Let's see, that is... Oh, we actually forgot to mark down our Ritualist. That was Deathbloom Ritualist number 7 and number 8. And Misery Shadow we forgot to mark down. That was Misery Shadow number 4. We did mark down the Argoth. Did we mark down the Drafna? Yes, I think we did. Because that's 7 Drafnas. And then Painful Quandary, I believe is number 5. It is. The Swiftfoot Boots, always very strong. Okay, Mishra pack number 3. I'm stunned that we still haven't opened a Titania at this point. There's another Razor Maw to go with the self-mill plan. Stalwart to ramp. Cradle Clear Cutter, more ramp. The symmetry matrix wouldn't really go with it. An alloy animus, so we could just, you know, strap up our things. Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa, and Inspiring Statuary. Hmm. Not sure about that pull. That is our 11th Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa. Let's see. We're halfway through this pair. Alright. I mean, Airlift Captain. That's not bad. Repair and Recharge is very solid. Cliff Stomper and that. Siege Veteran and a Mystic Forge. Wow. A badly miscut Mystic Forge at that. Like, yeah, those. I don't know about the Mystic Forge, but the Siege Veteran, um, it's definitely solid and sealed. Especially with some of the stuff to go along with it. Like, even as it is, just blue-white, blue-white would be an option with what we've got there. You got which? Oh, another thing to go with the self-mill plan. Another Argothian Sprite. Yeah. I think we've got a better big mana game plan over here. Takasia Digsite Mentor. Yeah, I think we've got a plan over here. Like you could either go 5-color with Takasia, or you could go Jund in the Mishra pile very easily. Or you could just go straight green-black for the consistency and go to town ramping up. Especially with the pristine talisman and the Mishra, or the inspiring statuary, so you can give all your non-artifact spells improvise. So you can effectively use your power stones for whatever spells you want. Yodian Dissonant, Stardust Seals, Borderless Teferi. That is our at least third. That's our third Borderless Teferi. Yep. So Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. Yep. Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim. And a Burnished Heart. Well, things have kind of swung, and we got the Spirit too. Have kind of swung in Urza's favor. Getting Teferi and Drafna, along with the Burnished Heart there, like that's pretty huge. So you got Chain Dancer. We got a lot of good combat tricks and some good ramp stuff on Mishra's side, but it's kind of hard to just straight up beat a planeswalker. Gix's command, and well, I mean, we got Phyrexian Processor, so like, just wow. And Gix's command, yeah, I think we would be in green black, um, maybe Jund, and just be doing graveyard shenanigans. Double Deathbloom Ritualist. Wow, wow, wow. Right. I think on this side would likely be in either blue-white or blue-white-black. Second Misery's Shadow. And an Adaptive Automaton. Yeah, definitely an Esper, and you get the second token. I need to pull those. I need those for my standard deck. Yeah, definitely in either blue-black um, or Esper. For Urza's side. Alright. Great. Tinkering. Kind of several Tonus' tinkering as well. And at least 2 Dredging Claws, which are pretty good. Especially on the self-mill plan. Second Gaia's Gift. Ran, Velaji, and a Thran Spider. I think we've got a very cohesive kind of game plan over here. But we also just have raw power over here. Double Misery Shadow, which is very strong for the early beats. Yeah, Drafna to be able to keep making more and more of our artifacts, along with an Ornithopter to keep, triggering shenanigans. Hard to really choose here. Though you do have a sweeper with Gix's command and an ability to recur some stuff. I don't know. And you got that Pristine Talisman for ramp. Got some good stuff there. So yeah. I think I would probably pick the blue-black pile, if I'm being totally honest. You got the Burnished Heart for your ramp. You got Mystic Forge to help you dig through to stuff. You got shenanigans with Drafna and Ornithopter to stick around for a while. You got good removal, and you can push someone through the door if you really want to try. I don't know if I would try, but I'd probably be in blue black. The In the Trenches is nice, but yeah, got some decent removal. Got cohort. Oh yeah, the removal's so good. You got infiltrator to go with it. Yeah. Oh, maybe Esper. At the very least, blue-black, possibly Esper. You just, you've got, oh, yeah, you got the Gixian Skull Flare, Archaeologist, to help you dig up to Fairy. Like, you, if you go Esper, you've got Hero of the Dunes, and then Recommission, and yeah, you got Prison Sentence and Union. Like, there's some good stuff to build here. Yeah, tell me what you think. What would you build with out of this? Um, would you go for Urza or would you go for the Mishra side? Mishra side has a lot of synergy, but Urza side's got a Planeswalker and some cool stuff to go along with it. So, yeah, could go either way. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as a reminder, if we get to 100, if we're able to get to 100 subscribers before the ball drops on New Year's Eve, we will, or I will send a um, gift bundle to a random subscriber. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.